late for school if you don't stop playing and finish your breakfast.
How can you tell what I'm doing? You can't see me.
Oh, yes, I can. Mothers can see through walls. Who's that, Corey?
Can't you see through the wall?
Go!
Well?
Gee, ladies sure look funny trying to look pretty.
And a gay, light-hearted good morning to you, too, Harry Belafonte. Julia!
Hi, Marie. Anything wrong?
No, I always look like this in the morning.
I meant you're up so early.
Well, it's my husband's turn to take the boys to school, and he's waiting.
Do you hear that, young man? Now scoot.
I mean, he's waiting for Earl.
I'll go wait with Earl J. Wagner and Father for Earl J. Wagner to be ready.
Did you brush your teeth?
Sure, go feel my toothbrush.
Don't forget your lunch. Have a nice day.
You too, Mommy. You too, Earl J. Wagner's mother. Bye.
Bye, Corey. Bye. Well, thanks for dropping in, Julia.
You dropped by.
Oh, silly, of course. I must have had a reason.
Not necessarily.
Don't tell me.
Guess. Was it animal, mineral, or vegetable?
Animal. It's about Leonard.
That's a fine way to talk about the father of your two children.
Well, he's no vegetable. Yesterday, my lovely animal was in his squad car when he saw this man park in a red zone.
And he gave him a ticket.
Oh, worse than that. Leonard invited him home for dinner.
Now that's what I call police brutality.
Thanks heaps. Anyway, the minute the man saw Leonard, he recognized him from high school. They hadn't seen each other in years. He's coming over Wednesday night, and Lenny insists that you join us.
Oh, I'd love to, Marie, but I volunteered to help out at the children's clinic on Wednesday night.
Oh, what a shame. You can't come, I mean. Lenny says you've got to meet his friend. He's good-looking and single and...
Black.
How'd you know that?
Shot in the dark.
You're not prejudiced, are you, Julia?
A little. In favor of people I like. Thank Leonard for me. You're both very thoughtful. But I've got to run now. Duty calls.
You mean you're going to leave me here all alone?
You're not all alone. Coffee's on the stove. Carol will be here any minute. And you have an infant son waiting for you downstairs in your apartment.
Yeah, but he's no fun. Diapers, diapers, diapers. I'm the one who needs a change.
Mrs. Yarby's on her way over there. She'll take care of it. Goodbye.
Congratulate me, Mrs. Baker.
You're pregnant.
I'm not.
Tired, Doctor?
Oh, worse. I'm bored. You realize I haven't seen a ruptured appendix in 5 years? Medicine used to be such a nice, ugly business. Now they got a pill for everything.
You can't fight progress.
Progress, huh? Pretty soon they'll be running patients through a computer.
Give me your folded, your spindled, and your mutilated.
I've wasted 35 years perfecting my bedside manner. Violet Ward, by speaking. It's for you, some shrill female.
I shouldn't call you at work, I know, but Leonard wants you to save Friday night for us. His friend's coming over after dinner. If he recovers from my Hawaii pizza on Wednesday night.
Friday should be all right, Marie.
Gravy!
You mean groovy.
No, I just remembered the special gravy for my Hawaiian pizza. See you later, honey.
Arrivederci. Or should I say aloha?
I sure like recess. I like lunch better. Why? It's longer than you get to eat. If it was up to Mr. Jackson, they wouldn't have recess or lunch. Who's he? Who? Mr. Jackson, the vice principal. Boy, he's rough. You guys ever been sent to his office? No. Have you? Twice. But I'm not afraid of him. What does he do to you? If you're really bad, he makes you bring your mother. He makes your mother come to school? Yeah, he's rough, boy. Does he hit? No, but my dad sure did when he got me home, especially the second time. That's him, Mr. Jackson. Boy, I bet my mom would like him. Like him? Nobody likes Vice Principal. Come on, you kids. Miss Laura,
Yes, Corey?
may I leave the room?
Yes, you may.
Clinic, Mrs. Baker. Oh, no, Carol. Mr. Wagadon took them to school. It's your turn to pick them up. And please don't stop at the malt shop. The last time Earl had a hot fudge hangover.
Corey Baker, eh?
Yes, sir.
And why were you sent to my office, Corey?
Because I was bad.
For someone who was bad, you seem mighty pleased with yourself. What did you do?
Just was bad.
Looking through your files here, Corey, you appear to be a good student. Are you good enough to know what the word bad means?
It means when you do something you're not supposed to.
And what did you do that you should not have done?
I told my mother I brushed my teeth this morning.
Did you?
Only the front ones.
Telling lies is bad. What else did you do?
It's hard to remember.
Try.
I told this guy my father could jump higher than his father.
Well, maybe your father can.
Not anymore. He was killed in Vietnam.
I'm sorry. But, Corey, you still haven't told me why you're here. How about it?
Because I was bad.
Very well. You can go back to your classroom now, young man.
Gee, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard to be bad. Where you been? Mr. Jackson's office. What for? Because I was bad. You were not. He lied. Mr. Jackson lied? No, that guy. What guy? The big guy who said he makes your mother come to school. What big guy makes your mother come to school? Not him, Mr. Jackson. Well, he does. Does what? Makes your mother come to school. When? When you're bad. That's what I said, stupid. Mr. Jackson, I really been bad this time.
Come in, Corey. Why do you keep coming in here saying you're bad when your teacher tells me you are a very good boy?
Is telling lies bad?
Of course.
Well, if I'm good and I say I'm bad, that's a lie.
Well, I suppose so.
And if I tell a lie, I'm bad.
Corey, I'm going to have to talk to somebody about this situation. Meanwhile, you go outside and wait.
Yes, sir. Don't they ever send for mothers at this school?
Clinic, Mrs. Baker.
Now, don't be alarmed, Mrs. Baker. This is Stanley Jackson, the vice principal of the G.W. Carver Elementary School.
There's nothing wrong with Corey.
Oh, no. There's a little situation that needs straightening out. Could you come in and see me this afternoon, please?
Yes, will you hold just a moment, please? They want me at Corey's school. Do you mind if I leave for a while?
And if I said no?
I'd go anyway.
Motherhood. It's the curse of the working class. Go ahead.
Mr. Jackson? Yes, I'll be there within an hour.
Thank you, Mrs. Baker.
Now, Corey, tell me all about it. Why aren't you in your classroom?
I think I've been bad. I hope you liked him, Mama.
Like who?
Mr. Jackson. I like him.
Now then, Corey, please wait outside. I want to talk with your mother.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Baker, we seem to have run into a rather unusual problem.
Isn't that rather usual?
Yes. Your boy is bright, imaginative. He has all the qualities we try to find and encourage in our children. But they can lead to complications.
I know. I'm his mother.
Well, briefly then. A well-behaved boy suddenly insists that he's been bad and practically begs to be punished.
Has Corey told you what he's done?
No. That's why I asked to see you. Before I confuse the issue with a lot of textbook theory, guilt feelings, bid for attention, and all the rest of it.
No, that wouldn't apply to Corey.
Can you think of any reason for his behavior?
Yes. Something he said to me makes it all quite simple. And frankly embarrassing.
May I ask what it was?
Corey said he liked you.
Oh.
You see, my husband was killed in Vietnam.
Yes, I know. That's the one thing Corey did tell me.
Now that he's beginning to understand things, every time he sees a man that he thinks I might like, he tries to bring us together.
Well, you've got to give him a high mark for being inventive.
Yes, but if he continues, my son, the matchmaker, is going to wind up with an extremely nervous mother.
Well, we can't always stop an irresistible force, but we sometimes can slow it down a little.
If you have any ideas, I'd be very grateful.
There's one remedy that's been used for generations. Do I have your permission?
It's worth a try.
Good. Then if Corey's a little late coming home from school this afternoon, I wouldn't worry. Excuse me. Come in, young man.
Do you like him, Mama?
I'm not going to tell you, but Mr. Jackson has something to say, and I'll see you later at home.
Corey, I'm going to have to punish you. First, for saying you were bad when you weren't. Second, for missing most of the day in school. And third, for causing me to send for your mother when it wasn't necessary.
Did I do all that?
Yes. And so you're going to stay after school and help the custodian clean all of the classrooms.
Yes, sir. Do you like my mama, Mr. Jackson?
Corey Baker, just look at yourself.
I can't. I'm too tired. Those erasers sure got heavy.
You get yourself right into the bathtub. I'll have your dinner ready when you come out.
Yes, ma'am. Boy, from now on, I'm staying away from Mr. Jackson's office. He's rough.
Hello?
Baker, it's Chegley.
Dr. Chegley, anything wrong?
Naturally. I just got a call from the clinic and the night nurse strained her back. Probably moonlighting as a go-go dancer. I already called Yarby, but she went to an early movie, so she could get home in time to see the TV movie.
I'll be glad to go, Doctor.
I have to go in, too, so I'll meet you in front of your place in 20 minutes.
Fine. I'll be waiting outside.
Bye.
Goodbye. Corey, you out of the tub yet?
I'm not even in yet.
Well, don't get in until I come back. I'm going down to the Wagadorns for a moment.
It's vibration time. I was just going to call you. Lenny's friend can't make it Friday night, so he's going to drop by tonight after dinner. And we want you to come down and finally meet him.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Marie, but I just can't.
Now what?
They need me at the clinic. So may I leave Corey with you until I get back?
Oh, sure, I'll even be glad to feed him.
Thanks, but I've already cooked his dinner. He'll bring it down when he comes.
Now there's the kind of dinner guest I like.
I love French fries. Me too. You're not going to eat them all, are you? Sure.
Earl, stop pestering Corey. You had your dinner just 5 minutes ago.
Can the guy get hungry again?
It's open. Come on in.
Boy, you must have been really bad for Mr. Jackson to come here. He's here to see my father. Was your father bad? No, stupid. He knew Mr. Jackson in high school. Maybe he was bad in high school, stupid.
Hey, Marie, he's here. Stand-a-man. Hey, wig-wag. Oh. Trust to me. Take 5, buddy. Well, about time you made it. Listen, Marie will be right out. She's just in birthing the baby. This is our number 1 son, Earl, and his friend Corey.
Hello, Mr. Jackson.
My pleasure, Earl. I've already met Corey.
I'm sorry his mother couldn't join us tonight.
Of course, Mrs. Baker. I've already met her, too.
You have? Leonard and I thought we were being cute.
My mother had to go out. I still got some French fries left, Mr. Jackson.
It's been a long evening. It's almost 11.
Well, you get paid overtime.
I'm not complaining. I'm observing.
I'm not observing, I'm complaining.
Oh, still here, Doctor?
Not anymore, you're on your own. If the joint catches fire, save the aspirin first.
Pay no attention, Jim Horowitz.
I don't. That's why I work nights.
Oh. Thanks for the ride, Doctor. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love to, but I better pass. These old bones are ready for the sack.
Good night, Stan.
Bye,
Let's do it again soon now.
Right.
Don't forget, Stan, next time your place, right?
You've got it,
Good night, pal.
Wow. Hello.
Mr. Jackson! So you're the Wagadorn's friend, the man I've been missing. How nice to meet again, without Corey's help. Excuse me, Dr. Chegley? Mr. Jackson.
Doctor? Well, you're a very fortunate man, Mr. Jackson. Mrs. Baker's eyes never sparkle that way for me.
We all got our problems, Doctor. As a man who's just been stood up, I'd say you seem to be doing all right for yourself.
Just what does that mean, sir?
Nothing.
Evidently, Mr. Jackson thinks that you stood him up for me.
Mr. Jackson, are you insinuating that there's something going on between Dr. Chegley and me?
I am flattered.
I'm not insinuating anything. If there is something going on, it's no concern of mine.
Well, for a man who's unconcerned, you're not giving a very good performance.
I'm just saying what I feel. I'm not trying to win an Oscar.
And I'm saying what I feel, Mr. Stanley Jackson. You may wear a vest and Phi Beta Kappa key, but as far as I'm concerned, your mind is as narrow as that terrible tie you're wearing. I don't care what you think of me, but if you had 1/10 of Dr. Chegley's kindness and decency, you'd start apologizing to him now, and you wouldn't stop until your trousers wore out at the knees. Good night.
Man, that was some kind of flack I ran into.
Yeah? Your tail's still on fire.
Well, I guess I had it coming.
You did?
I'm not very good at apologies.
Who is?
Is this necktie really so terrible?
Jackson, you know, I make it a rule never to criticize another man's clothes unless it's over a drink.
Have a good day at school?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
It's from Mr. Jackson.
Hmm?
I didn't do anything honest, Mom.
Mr. Jackson? Julia Baker. I just read your note. It was lovely. It was almost worth those awful things you said to me last night. Corey and I would be delighted. Yes. Goodbye.
Is everything all right, Mama?
Perfect. Corey, how would you like to go for a boat ride on Sunday with Mr. Jackson?
Oh, boy! Am I glad I don't have to be Dad again?